I tried filming this video, as always, a billion times. But things keep interrupting me and killing everything. Look, I see them coming. I see the interruptions coming. Hi, what do you need, Cora? Okay. And I'm not even talking about them. Honestly, it's just been, you know, reasons to stop filming. So hopefully I can get through a goddamn video. Honestly, once I start editing and learning how to do all that, I'm pretty sure I can start filming better and like producing better videos. But for the meanwhile, I get one shot to get everything down perfectly, or else I lose my mind, delete the video, and refilm everything. Because my inner Capricorn, my rising Capricorn, cannot settle for less than perfection. So what are we talking about today? The High Priestess. The High Priestess. I did a TikTok about her earlier. It wasn't very informative. None of my TikToks are informative. They're just fucking there to be trendy, to grab attention. Like, if you get information out of it, great. If you don't, I'm not surprised. It's hard. It's TikTok. What kind of information? No, it's... I thought I had the attention span of a squirrel, but damn. Anyways, YouTube is the way to do it. Apparently, I doubt it because I've sidetracked myself a billion times. That the High Priestess. So let's start off with her description. Cora, can you stop making so many noises, please? At least when I'm done filming, you can make all the noises you want, okay? Thank you. So, oh, my makeup's messed up too. Look at that mustache. Ah! The High Priestess. So I'm going to describe her visually. So, not every one looks the same, but compared to the classic one, so this one's pretty accurate. And oh no, I thought I had another one that was more accurate. Whatever, these are pretty fair. Okay, so this one has the pillars, so that's cool. This one does not, this one does not, but they're also all wearing blue robes. This one's not. But, and they also have the squirrel. This one doesn't. Not so accurate. Maybe this one. I have several. Well, I just want to grab good examples. I'll just stick with these two. Oh, there you are. I knew I had another one. I stress myself. This one's my favorite. Okay, with accuracy, let's go based off these two. Okay, so the visual description is: she sits in front of a veil decorated with pomegranates. She sits between two pillars. One is black with the symbol B and the other is white with the symbol J. She wears a blue robe with a cross on her chest and hoard diadem. Holds a scroll with the letter T, with the letters T-O-R-A. Crescent moon by her feet. Or just, you know. So the description that I give to you, it's the Weight Tarot deck. I'm sorry, I'm slow. So it's called the Weight Tarot deck. That's the description for the original tarot deck. I like to buy I like to buy unique, different ones with different themes, and even, I don't know, I wouldn't call it philosophies, but just, yeah, the theme can affect the deck. So the way I see them is each deck is a whole personality. So of course the artwork's going to be a little different, but the idea is still the same. Some of them kind of skew from it a little bit more, whereas the other ones kind of stay true to the classic form of the black and white pillars, the blue robe, the scroll, just kind of in the crescent moon, just very true and loyal or faithful to the original version. But even if it's not that faithful to the original format and look. It's still the same story. I just like to grab the one that's mostly accurate to kind of give the basics about it. Because the visual kind of helps a lot. So like as you learn more into witchcraft and tarot and even mythology and astrology and all this kind of like all in the same realm, you kind of learn to identify, you see the similarities and how they just all coincide. So even if you don't believe in astrology but you believe in tarot, that's fine, but cannot deny that there's connections between all of it. They're connected. You don't have to believe in one to believe in the other, but you gotta acknowledge that they have similarities. Like for example, the crescent moon. I mean, the moon in general just can stand for mysticism, spirituality, especially feminine energy. You just see in all cultures that the moon symbolizes feminine energy, emotions, is control over the ocean, so it can symbolize water as well. And again, what the high priestess is, what it symbolizes is that feminine energy. So it's all coincided. Do I know what the J and the B mean? I don't think so. I don't have it memorized. I'm pretty sure it's out there. Really easy to look up. I have it in one of my books. I've read the meaning, but I don't have it memorized. But that's the whole point in tarot. You're not gonna have everything memorized, each card memorized. Don't let your sister grab them, okay? You can play with them, but don't let your sister grab them. Anyway. So yeah, I don't have those memorized, but hey, I have the moon part memorized, and that's very important because that's kind of the essence of the high priestess, of this kind of like ultimate feminine energy, of spiritual energy. So yeah, there we go on that. Going on to deeper onto its meaning, I guess let me turn on my handy dandy laptop, which keeps on dying. The meaning that I wrote down, or of course, I mean what it is oh, I like this angle. Hi. Okay, the spiritual mother and receptive feminine energy, in action and inactivity, intuitional powers, inner equilibrium, reflective and perceptive, calm, patience, healing, and love. The inner source, the divine vessel, seduction and illusion, the unconscious. So she's that bitch. She is my inspiration, what I aspire to be, what I want to be. Just want to be, but obviously far from it. I'm not nurturing. I'm not motherly. I never felt that way, even though it says it in my chart. I don't know, you know, like I always felt very, very sociopathic sometimes. To be fucking honest with you, I felt very cold-hearted before. So I want to not be that way. Personally, I want to be more aware of myself, of my emotions, and be capable of healing rather than destruction all the time, because I feel like that's who I am. I am chaos, I am destruction, that is just where I am home, and it's hard to have that be your home. So it's my personal goal to be like the high priestess. It's to constantly to try to like fight that inner chaos. You know, like to stop being the wolf and to embrace the sheep. You know, she represents shadow work, so it's being able to admit who your dark self is, like, you know. So being able to admit your sins and being able to look at it in the face and understand why and how you're powerful either way, and you can take it either way. Like you can, you know, for me it's hard, you know. I feel like I don't have, and not everyone has my problem. I feel like everyone has a problem of being too nice and being too empathetic and being too, every spiritual person that I've met always has had that problem of caring too much, of giving too much. And I'm on fucking the opposite, where I'm like, no, I don't want to care. I don't want to do nothing with you. Fuck you. You're done. But the High Priestess has helped me see that that's not good. Am I anywhere close to being the sympathetic, nurturing, divine goddess that this High Priestess is? No. You know, but I aspire it. The receptive energy to be able to receive energy, I you know, like that sounds like a great goal. Instead of always being the one lashing out and giving that energy forward, being able to just receive it and be nurturing about it. That whole reflective, perceptive, calm, patience, healing, and love. God, that's not me. Again, I want to be that. And I didn't realize I wanted to be that until I started tarot and until I started she started to appear to me in that sense of like how important this card is. So I'm sorry that I got very personal over this card and what it means, but I guess I had to give you a whole speech about it because it really is amazing. A little bit more about it on this shadow work, what I wrote down or found and then wrote down is, as the priestess is closely associated with the shadow and the parts hidden from normal awareness, she can sometimes be an indication that we must force our fears in order to develop. We must face our fears in order to develop. I'm dumb, sorry. Trying to face and accept our shadow side is a safe environment. In a safe environment. I can't read, damn. Let go of our fears and incorporate them into ourselves as a whole. So I guess in full, like, it's just a whole, it's just like makes a whole circle, right? I don't like empathy. I don't like to be nurturing. I don't like to be calm and patient. I don't like any of those things. Yet, I want to be those things. That's what shadow work is, you know, being able to like say, why don't you like those things? Is it because you want to be that, or because it somehow it's an extreme version of what you actually want, and maybe that's why you hate those things? I think that's really how it just all kind of circles together, that it's so on its shadow, it's basically telling you to face your fears, to know what they are and why they exist, and being able to face them head on. So you fear empathy or sympathy. Why? Because you fear being hurt, right? So learning how to not fear the hurt, or how to accept it when it happens, into how to move on and how to become better. You know, it's just a billion things that you can talk about that this card could bring out in you, whether it's reversed or upright. It is a really magical card to me. It is just the ultimate spiritual card. That's it. You know, maybe others argue another card. Of course, I love every single one of these cards, but again, this is like your spiritual mother. It's cussing you out, telling you to get your shit together, but doing it in the most loving way possible. Let's go down, because I like these details down here. Planetary trump of the moon connects Kether with Tepheret of the tree of life. Bear with me on those words. Magical uses. Now this is what I wanted to share. So for magic, as in magic work, witchcraft and all that, you use it to represent the goddess on the altar or during meditation. Used to help you seek your spiritual path or see into your future. Used in protection spells, particularly for major changes. I can't speak. God damn it. But yeah. My favorite card, obviously. Really good for shadow work. She represents the unconscious, patience, feminine energy, spiritual feminine energy, and in her shadow, she represents shadow work. Time to face your fears. Time to look within. What is it that you hate, and why do you hate it? What is it that you hate about yourself, and is that why? Just a lot of deep questions. So I understand if it's an intense card, if I came off as really intense for this video. I had to do her some respect. She's come to me in so many ways, so I had to make it as real as possible. Thank you so much for listening, though. I feel like I got awkwardly intense and personal about it, but maybe I didn't, and I probably gotten more intense with my other shit. But whatever. Thank you so much for listening.